Well, there's something I must tell you, and that is the music of Matt Bianco and your voice, to me, sums up a perfect time in history. And that is the time of the cafe bar, when all of the UK had cafe bars that were not just selling booze, but they were selling coffees, they were selling cakes, they were selling really, really sort of Italian type of things. And that music, that Latin-style music that Matt Bianco was so famous for, it just epitomizes that whole ambience, that whole feeling. And it just makes me think back to that time.
I'm glad you say that. It sounds very nice. I just hope that it can still exist, that music. Because what was good about it, it was a bit timeless. And we didn't really follow too many fashions as far as production or sound tricks or machinery. It was a lot of organic music, and when you listen to it now, it doesn't sound too old. It sounds kind of, exactly as I said, timeless, and hopefully it can still, people can still listen to it and enjoy it. So I like artists like that who produce that kind of music. For example, I'm thinking about Steely Dan person,
yes.
Donald Fagen. I mean, his record, when you listen to his albums, even from 20 years ago, they could have been done a month ago. They sound still very fresh. There is no fashions. He just sticks to his high quality writing and production, cleanliness in the sound. I really very much like that. That's why I'm very meticulous with my harmonies and arrangements. That's why I like this kind of records which can be played at any time in life. And it's true. They just bring that time to mind. But I don't think it was a bad time, so it kind of, I think it lasts quite well.
Oh, definitely. There's a definite longevity to that music. I was going to say that you could walk into any bar nowadays or listen to any radio and hear it and think, hey, that sounds fresh,
Well, I hope so. I really hope so.
Now, you've moved on. It's That Girl Again, the album that was released in 2009. And from what I understand, you've been on a hell of a tour with that album. In fact, you're just about to finish it. Is that right?
Well, I thought that I will finish it this November, but now, as I said, they added some concerts in Far East. So I'm going to Indonesia and Singapore, and now I keep hearing that in the spring we're going to go back on tour. So, it's... In a way, it's good because it allows me to meet up with people after shows. I always meet fans, and it's nice to see people who are quite keen for us to produce more music. When you speak to people and somebody says, "Oh, please don't leave it that long," I mean, they don't realize how encouraging it is, because it means that your work makes sense and that somebody waits for it, and you're not just wasting your time. So it's wonderful to see people who are really enthusiastically very devoted to us bring all sorts of albums from the very beginning for us to sign, and I love going on tours, and I enjoy being with a group of people who I work with, the musicians carefully chosen. I work with the same backing vocalists for a very long time who come from Mauritius, two twin sisters who have an absolute hugest talent to sound like anyone, and in this case they sound like me. So we really sound like sisters on tours, and sometimes people think we sing to tapes because it sounds so very much like a record. So it's fun to be and to keep going and keep singing live. It's really good, and especially that next year we're going to do some festivals, lots of jazz festivals. This year we did a couple, but next year there's planned more, and that's really good because sometimes we have a chance to be heard by people who maybe are not very familiar with us. We're exposed to different audiences, and that's also wonderful. So it's just, I'm glad to be still around and to be listened to and be appreciated. That's you can't dream about better work, really.
No, it must be very, very exciting to get back on stage and walk out there and see people who really, really appreciate the music that you perform.
Exactly, and so many people sing with us, and they seem to still be very faithful. And It's. I tell you, there's no better job in the world if something like this happens.
So you've got more touring to do. Any chance of a trip into Spain, southern Spain?
Well, I would love that. We've only come to Spain to do some promotion with Matt Bianco. I've never actually toured on my own, and I would love it. I have to talk to my manager, who is also an agent, concert agent, and he has to find us something to play in Spain, because it's one of my favorite countries. I always love going there privately, and it would be wonderful to play to live audiences there who really, I'm sure they will enjoy Latin influenced music.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was going to say to you, we've recently had a couple of 80s acts come into Spain, and there seems to be a massive interest, not just with the expats, the foreigners, but actually with the Spanish as well. So
exactly. I mean, music is music. It doesn't really matter. I think it surprises me that we've got so many different nationalities who like us, and also very different group ages. The people come from, the people who started to listen to us, let's say in the 80s, they bring the children now, and I often see people in the 17 to 20s who now became fans of ours, and sort of very young people. So we've got like 3 generations of fans, and I really, this is the best accolade, and really I enjoy it the most.
Brilliant. Okay, well, Basia, good luck with the tour.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for providing us with an excellent sister series of music.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to hear. Thank you very much.
Well, as I say, we never have any problem with playing Matt Bianco or Basia on Heartfm, so it's always a pleasure to be able to talk to the artists that provide us with this great music.
Thank you so much, Lee. That's a pleasure to talk to you.
Okay, Basia, take care, and we'll see you soon, hopefully in Spain.
Let's hope. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.